Hello everyone, Drake Robinson here. So first off, I'm so sorry for being MIA for so long. It's just this past few weeks have just been absolutely hell on earth. As always, for guys like me, uh, I would go into the well, you guys know I'm an open book. I don't keep anything from you guys. Uh, um, just just work until it's hurting, that type of thing. But also, so the next video I make will be the Q&A video. I promise you guys have been doing great on sending questions. If you have any more, you can title it. You can put them in the comments below. But yeah. So I just really want to talk about the fact that everything I've ever known, my naivety as a child, everything I've ever known has been pretty much just a big fat lie. Everything. Um, my expectation when was younger, my expectations for everything that I wanted in life were just non-existent. Were just never gonna happen, no matter how much I wanted them to happen. I made a video, the 5 reasons. The 5 things I wanted to accomplish but never will. Um, and, it was probably one of the hardest videos I've ever made because all those things I legitimately wanted in life, all those things I wanted to, um, just to have all those things I desired. Even when I was younger, I always had that mature mindset. When I was younger, and just things I wanted to do, things I wanted to accomplish, people who I wanted to accomplish those things, those dream goals and aspirations with. It's just, and none of that happened. So obviously, for obvious reasons, and due to my position on the societal totem pole, that hits you like a ton of bricks when you're, I don't want to say when you hit puberty, but kind of definitely into your upper teens and definitely into your early 20s and etc. Um, and it's just like everything I've ever known is a lie. Even have a good example of it with what's going on currently. The With the whole Nickelodeon thing. Like, I'll tie everything to that. When I was younger, I used to really think that, I used to watch a lot of these Nickelodeon shows. And when I was younger, I used to really think that these child stars, these actors, were literally from another planet as far as, the success and the fame and the fun that they, were having. That I saw that I assumed they were having as, of course, a naive child. But when you peel the layers of depravity back, um, behind the scenes, like, these people are like the most miserable people on planet Earth. Like a lot of these creepy blue pillar executives, etc., directors, the Dan Snyder guy, like, they were making these child stars do some of the most depraved stuff I think I've heard, like, ever. Like, with this new documentary uh um that's on ID. Like, it is like just, oh man, like, and I used to watch shows like Drake and Josh, and the reason why I think Drake and Josh was so ahead of its time was because they portrayed the the privilege and the good guy fairly accurately. Josh was the most relatable. The good guy was very very clean cut, very respectful, gentleman. Nerdy, if you will. Um, a good guy. He never caused trouble. It was always Drake, the gosh, shame we share a name, but it was Drake who was the blue pill privileged Chad who had a girlfriend literally every episode. If you noticed that he would cheat on another female with, and he was always him getting Josh into trouble. Pretty much, him getting all the benefits in life, while Josh was always left to rot. Like that show, like really encapsulated the modern day blue pillar society, the modern day good guy, just everything, and to a perfection. And guess what? The personalities, I guess, didn't really change from fiction to non-fiction because Josh is still that guy. He's still, one of the very few good guys in the entertainment business who actually made it, and he's no scandals, no nothing with him, raising a family, being a good guy dad, etc. While Drake is over here, have multiple domestic violence charges, and caught doing something with a minor even, which is ironic because in this documentary on ID, he was actually um, uh, assaulted himself when he was younger, and I guess the cycle of abuse continues. I guess I don't know if it's that type of a thing. So I of course feel bad for anyone who goes through something like that because that is for obvious reasons. But even though he is kind of not all there himself. Being the good guy I am, I can definitely sympathize with him on the what happened in the what happened to him with the whole what's his name, Ryan. I could be wrong, but Ryan Peck, no relation to Josh Peck, by the way. But yeah, like I feel like it's funny how all that with the whole Nickelodeon in general and the creeps behind all making these shows, and who kind of manipulate emotionally, physically, and just very demonically abuse these young children to the point where they're literally making like they're like quite frankly they're fucked up in the head permanently. And it's just but hey, that's modern Hollywood for you, it's that and it's kind of a blue pillar eating their own kind of a thing. So I mean, I'm always gonna be here for that. Blue pillar privileged people eating their own. I'm all the way down for that. Only I actually sympathize with these children and what they went through, or like, these adults now, but because clearly they did not have the best times like on these shows, and like it's all smoke and mirrors, I guess. And in this new blue, and back then when the world was a lot more, I guess, wasn't what it was now. It was all kept in secret by but now everything's coming to light, and which is a good thing because we don't want any more children to be harmed. But it's just strange. Like how do I possibly? I've seen a few episodes of Drake and Josh over the years. I currently actually, and the show is so funny, And it's just like, it's a shame, like, these people, like, they're not completely talentless hacks, behind all these shows. Like, they know how to be funny with it, but, like, and relatable even, but, like, they use their talents for evil. Like, all the stuff that they were doing, like, what's her face? She's a singer now, super famous, but she made her debut on one of these Nickelodeon shows, Ariana Grande. She, like, there was this weird video of her, like, with a potato or something, and she was like 16 years old at the time. So, talking about uh, she's like all like wet and stuff like that. Like, I'm thirsty, and it's, like I said, it's sick stuff, but demonic blue pillar stuff. But you know that's the smoke and mirrors I was talking about. Not everything's as it seems when you're young and naive and just not educated in general. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to come back and make this video. I don't want to make it too long, but I just wanted to overall, I say all that stuff I said in this last 11 minutes to say that, it's just so weird how, you look back on things when you're an adult, and, everything you thought you knew or wanted to be in life, you just isn't what it is. Like, for me, like, I want it to be all those things. I want it so much out of my life, and that it just will never happen. And I see things on TV that just wasn't what it was to me when I was younger, watching as a kid. Um, it's just so funny how things just aren't what they seem to be. Pretty much is the gist of this video. All right, y'all. I'm out.